In Sunday's Gospel, we hear Jesus teaching his disciples, you cannot serve both God and mammon. Mammon usually meaning money or power, but not always. It can be anything that distracts us from our true spiritual purpose. This is a particularly hard gospel message for us to hear in our day and age when almost from the time we can walk and talk, the world is bombarding us with messages on what we have to achieve, what we have to have, what we can't live without. And soon we find ourselves making choices so quickly, so automatically. It's by reflex rather than conscious thought. It was interesting. Last week, some friends of ours from Texas were traveling around the country in their camper, and they said they were going to be on the Oregon coast for a few days, and would we like to join them? Now, I have never been camping in my life, but my husband Tom has. So he pulled out his 43-year-old canvas tent and a couple of sleeping bags and some basic camping gear. We loaded up the car and off we went to the coast. We bought a nice fish from a fishing boat and set up camp, started a fire, cooked a wonderful meal, sat around visiting with our friends, and then the sun began to set and it began to get cooler and it started raining. So we decided it was time to call it a day. We went into our tent, crawled in our sleeping bags, and Tom instantly falls asleep. This seems to be a gift that only men have. I, on the other hand, laid there listening to the wind falling on the canvas inches from my face. And every 10 minutes or so, I would reach my arm out of the sleeping bag and touch the ground to make sure that the water wasn't coming in. I don't know how long I laid there, but eventually I fell asleep. And when we woke up in the morning, the sun was coming up and it warmed up, and we had 3 beautiful dry days of exploring and visiting. Now, what I learned during that time away was even a few days away from the busyness of the world changed our whole focus. Suddenly, all we thought about was having shelter, staying dry, staying warm. What is it that we're going to prepare for our next meal, and how are we going to procure that? Enjoying the beauty of God's creation all around us. And there was nothing else that obscured our thoughts. We can't all run off to the forest every time we need some quiet time away from the world, but we can all make quiet time within our daily lives, even just 20 minutes of sitting silently, opening yourself up to God's will, resetting those priorities. When you start from that foundation every day, then when the choices start coming at you quickly, you won't be acting out of reflex. You'll be acting out of a place of wisdom and connection with the one who created you.
I know you are near when the rains come pouring down. I know you are near when the waves come crashing in. My heart is steadfast, oh, my heart is strong, for you, O Lord, are the center. Your love reaches the heavens, your faithfulness to the skies. I know you are near when the rains come pouring down. I know you are near when the waves come crashing in. You delivered me, Lord, you lifted me me up. You remembered your servant.